Hi, welcome back. This is Dr. B with your Emotional Minutes. Now, today we're talking about different pathways to depression, because a lot of times people will say, "Hey, what gets people depressed, or what got me depressed?" And then we'll also put in an episode where we talk about pathways to anxiety. Anxiety and stress is actually, these are kind of the most common things that people will experience. And like I've said a lot in these videos, is everybody's different and everybody's got different life conditions, and life can be really complicated. So these things might be different for different people, but I'm just going to give kind of a general overview of a couple of kind of key pathways that we often see that where people do get depressed. When we look at some of the research and the research literature, and the first of those two pathways concerns how people might start to lose sort of a sense of reward or a sense of purpose or meaning in their lives over time. And often this can happen when people kind of lose contact with activities or behaviors or things that they like to do. They start to kind of get less interest in doing those things, but as they're getting less interest, they're kind of losing the opportunity to get a sense of enjoyment out of those things, and also to get a sense of feeling like yourself, things that are sort of you things. Maybe something on that list is something like gardening, or maybe not exercising per se, like going to the gym, but maybe it's going on a nice hike. Maybe there's certain types of work that you get enjoyment out of. Maybe it's repairing cars or fixing things in the garage, something like that. And a second pathway that's really commonly been looked at is how people start to really fall into patterns of thinking negatively about themselves, or viewing situations that occur in their day-to-day lives as negative, or kind of predicting that the most negative thing is going to happen in their lives. And that can lead them to get a sense of depression, because they really start to kind of see the world as a negative place and as a difficult place, and they might start to get a lot of feelings of discouragement, and feeling down if the world is such a negative place that you might view all the time, or you might view yourself as a negative person or not worthy, things like that. And if people experience one or both of these things, that can really create a barrier to allowing people to really pursue what they want in life, or pursue things that they value. So, for example, it can get in the way of building or enjoying family connections, or connections with friends or other loved ones. And that can lead people to experience depressed mood or other symptoms of depression as well. And again, these are a couple pathways to experiencing depression, but there's also a number of other ways that this can occur. And again, everybody's different and everybody has different life situations. And hopefully that was helpful in terms of talking about sort of ways that depression can occur or arise for people. Feel free to subscribe to the channel, and if you have any comments, feel free to put them down there. And again, I'm Dr. B, and this is your Emotional Minutes, and we'll see you next time.